Welcome to Candlewick Library. I'm Cheryl, and today I'm announcing something for 2026 where I'm going to be a Jurassic Park ranger. I've had an idea kind of rolling around in my head for a while, and about a month ago I found a really cute collection of dinosaur stickers at Michael's. It had dinosaurs and then the creatures that we kind of associate with dinosaurs that aren't technically dinosaurs. That just cemented the idea in my head of what I wanted to do. I'm going to be doing something else that I'll announce in a later video that kind of has to do with this as well. And I just thought it would be really fun to have a reading challenge for 2026 for myself that is all based on dinosaurs and dinosaur adjacent animals and things. I started planning it out by looking in the book and finding the stickers for the dinosaurs, writing all the ones out that they had in there, and then choosing some of my favorite dinosaurs and dinosaur adjacent creatures and making a list for one of those every month. I am going to be doing the Jurassic Reading Challenge in 2026. If you want to join in, that would be great. If not, don't worry about it. I fully intended on having this just be something I decorated in my reading journal and did myself. And I probably would have talked about it, but not necessarily as a big reading challenge. But then I thought that there might be someone out there who would also enjoy this. So I don't want anyone feeling pressured to take part in this unless you really want to. I just thought it would be fun to put it up here in case there's anyone else interested. And I did make a printout, but it's very simple. As you can see, I'm not even going to be using this in my reading journal. I'm just going to be using stickers and writing in the prompts myself. But I will have this linked below just in case you want to print something like this out. I did try to match up some of the prompts where you could figure out a way to use it towards some of the readathons that are bigger ones that a lot of people take part in. January is Tyrannosaurus Rex. The T-Rex is by far cited as most people's favorite. When I looked it up online, it is definitely the one that comes up the most as people's favorite. So the prompt for January is to reread a favorite book or read a new book by a favorite author. February is Triceratops. And because a Triceratops has 3 horns, this is to read a book that is part of a trilogy. It doesn't matter which one it is in the trilogy, it just needs to be a part of a trilogy. March is the Stegosaurus. The Stegosaurus is believed to have traveled in family packs. So for March, read a book that has some sort of a family theme in it. It can be a found family, it can be a birth family. You can use that however you want to. April is 2 dinosaurs in one, Brachiosaurus and Brontosaurus. In the late 19th century, when the first Brontosaurus skeleton was being put together to be put on display, they didn't have a skull for it. And O.C. Marsh used a Brachiosaurus skull. That was used for over a century. So the prompt for April is a mistaken identity. For May, we're going to go away from the animal for a minute, and it will be any book about a natural disaster or extinction of some kind. For June, it is the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus has the really big sail-like structure on its back, and its snout is kind of like a crocodile, so that it could be underwater and still breathe. And its tail is kind of like a paddle as well. So it is believed that they were at least semi-aquatic. So the prompt for June is to read anything that has to do with water. You really can go anywhere with this. It could be somebody swimming, it could be people going to the beach, it could be in the summer and somebody's going to the pool, it could be a book about pirates, it could be a book about marine animals, it can be anything. July is the Pachycephalosaurus. That is hard for me to say because this used to be my favorite dinosaur. And I always said Pachycephalosaurus. And I don't know why I said it that way, but everything I've looked up since then has told me that it's Pachycephalosaurus. So hopefully that's right. They have that dome-like structure on their head, and its name means thick-headed lizard. So this is a book with a stubborn character. August is a Pteranodon. A Pteranodon is in the pterosaur family, the flying reptiles. They're not considered specifically dinosaurs, but we always associate them with them. For this, it would be anything with air travel. September is the Plesiosaurus. This is something that always reminded me of Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. And I've often wondered that if she were real, that's probably what she was. So for September, this will pair really well with the Back to Hogwarts readathon, a mythical creature. This is also something that I don't think is considered a dinosaur, but again, it's something that we associate with dinosaurs. For October, it is Velociraptor. The Velociraptor's name means quick thief. For October, it is a book that has a heist in it or a thief of some kind. In November, the challenge is to read either Jurassic Park, Lost World, or any book about dinosaurs, or a Michael Crichton book. December is Parasaurolophus, And these are the duck-billed dinosaurs, and they have that large crest over the top of their head. And it's believed that that crest, that the hollow tubes in it, are used for making sounds. Loud sounds that they could use to warn of danger, to communicate, or to attract a mate. And there's some people who have likened it to probably being something like an elephant call with their trunk. So I want December to be music. That also can be used so many ways. It can be somebody who plays music, somebody who sings, somebody who just visits concerts. It could be something to do with the Nutcracker because it's December. One extra bonus question, which I actually don't have on the printout, but one bonus that you could do is to try to make at least one of the books in those 12 prompts, or do an extra 13th book that is a nonfiction about dinosaurs of some kind. Doesn't have to be about all dinosaurs. It could be something about paleontology, but something that is a nonfiction, that's a little bonus. All of these you can use however you want. I have always really loved dinosaurs. I've just been very fascinated with the whole area of dinosaurs, paleontology, and Jurassic Park is one of my very favorite books. I also would urge anybody, if you have not read Jurassic Park, or if you've read Jurassic Park but have not read The Lost World yet, to choose one of those two books or both of those books for at least one of your prompts during the year. So let me know if you are interested in joining me and being a Jurassic Park Ranger in 2026. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, so I hope that anyone who decides to do it with me will as well.